Hi everyone, I would like to go over our reading skill this week, which is sequence of events. We will practice this with our book, A Tree is a Plant, and some other books on Raz-Kids. So the sequence of events is the order in which events happen. So A Tree is a Plant tells about the events in the life of a tree. The apple tree begins as a seed, and then what happens next? So think about that for a few seconds. Good. So when the tree is big, what happens to it in the spring, summer, fall, and winter? So in the book, we saw that it looks a little bit different in every season. Sometimes it has flowers on it, or leaves, or apples, or sometimes it's totally bare. So those are different ways that it looks in each season. And we can use a flowchart to show the order of important events. So here I have my flowchart that I like to use for sequence of events. So I start with my first box and it says first, and I would write about it. Then the arrow goes down to tell me that that's the next box I go to. And it says next. And then the next arrow points to the last box and it says last. So these words that we have in here are called transition words that we like to use to when we are talking about sequence of events because it helps to lead to the next thing. Now, my chart has 3 boxes, but other charts might have more because we have other transition words. We can say then, so I could have first, then, next, last. So there can be different words and there can be a different number of boxes. But for mine, I have these 3. And I made one for how I make my breakfast. So I put first, I scramble my eggs. Next, I toast my bread. Last, I eat my sandwich. So you might think of how you make your breakfast, or mom or dad makes your breakfast, or how you get ready in the morning. That is a sequence of events. How you get ready for bed at night. That is definitely a sequence of events too. So you can relate it to your own life, but you can also find it in books. So in A Tree is a Plant, we definitely have a lot of sequence of events. So we would have a lot more than just these 3 boxes. And we will practice this skill with other things like my breakfast, but then we will also practice it with books that you are going to read on Raz-Kids. Okay, so that is sequence of events.